What's up, guys? I know a lot of you guys are having problems connecting your ATEM to your computers. I had a similar problem with one of my systems, so whenever I try opening my software control, it gives me this window. As you all may know, nothing happens. It does detect it, like it'll tell you, your television studio is disconnected, but it still doesn't quite give you the results you want. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through one of the solutions I went through, and we're gonna solve this problem. Because even if we click connect here, nothing happens, right? But I do have another PC, this Surface Book, and I have a Surface dock. Even if I connect it straight to it, it launches the connector here. Or maybe it doesn't. Let's find out. Oh, there it is. So with this, it allows us to, I'm sorry. Let me try it over here instead. With that, it allows us to just be able to click back and forth with using the number pads and enter, right? So as you can tell, that's switching back and forth. So that, and it's really smooth, and it's really one of the tools I use the most when I go live streaming with my system here. This is what I roll into my shoots. It's a mess right now because I'm troubleshooting, but we're gonna try and connect that and make it work over there. So comparing the system, I think the biggest problem everybody's running into is that we're not pairing it appropriately. So connecting it back over here with the same adapter, same connector, I'm going to close this out, and then I'm going to go to my settings over here. So it's identifying my network, as you can tell. And over here we have the change adapter options. Yeah. So it will take a bit to identify the Ethernet too, just because it's the nature of computers. So we'll give it a moment. But if I open up my ATEM software controls, again, still nothing will happen. So even if you hit ATEM setup, it detects it, it reads it, but you can't go in here. It'll say connecting, and lo and behold, it's unable to launch ATEM software control. So a lot of people are running into the problem. I'm not saying my solution is the best bet, but it's definitely working for me right now. So I think it's a good place to start. So right here it says unidentified network, so it means we already know where we're at. We're gonna right click it, we're gonna hit properties, and what we're actually editing, guys, is we're editing IPv4, not IPv6. So we're gonna hit properties on that, and then we're actually gonna use the following IP address. We're gonna set our own IP address. Now on your ATEM mixers, switchers, you have on the network settings all of these things, right? So our first thoughts are gonna be, well, we're gonna do the same IP address and everything, and that's partially true. We want to do 192.168.10, and then the one it has there is 240, and then it'll automatically create a subnet mask, which is always 255.255.255. The important part here, guys, is the gateway. Over here it has 192.168.10.113. Yeah, so we're gonna do the same thing over here. 192.168.10.113. Now IP addresses are based on devices. They're not based on a network infrastructure. So basically this is telling us my IP address is 240. So if we make our IP address be 240 over here, we're telling it this is your IP address and this is what you are. This is your serial number, rather, right? Network serial number. They can't have the same IP address, guys. They have to have a different number. So in this case, we're gonna try 135 and hit OK. And then we're gonna hit close. It's gonna start identifying the network. And again, guys, bear with it. It might take a bit. So there it goes, unidentified network. That's fine. We're gonna launch ATEM software controls, and then it says no switcher connected, but then boom, there you have it. And back to the same thing. Now you can click camera buttons and keyboards. And as you can tell, it's switching in real time over here. So, and I just used an Amazon's Ethernet adapter. Just remember to not put it in the same IP address number, but do put it in the same gateway. Basically, you're telling it we're part of the same gateway, but we're not the same device. Otherwise, it's gonna fight you. I hope this helps some of you guys. If not, I mean, I was getting pretty frustrated with this. I know there's several other solutions online, but this is the one that I recommend, at least if you're in Windows, and I'm sure the settings are the same on Mac. But yeah, so if you like this and want more solutions for things later on, this is my live stream machine. I go on and hook this to the internet whenever I go. I roll it into my shoots with my trailer that's over there. My studio is a mess right now, but it always is, really, to be honest. But yeah, talk to you later, guys, and leave any questions or comments in the sections below. That way I can try to figure it out with you guys, because I know Blackmagic is great, but sometimes they just kind of let things go. So that's it.